Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about choice boards, how that works, what they are, and best practices for them. So, to start, just looking at the example of the progressive era choice board that is on the infographic, a choice board is essentially a great way to give students a say of what they want to do in the classroom, how they want to show their learning essentially in the classroom. So for the choice board that is attached on the infographic with the progressive era, there's a variety of different options that students can pick from, whether they have to create a brochure, write a song, create a newspaper or a headline. This is just basically a way that students are able to kind of pick and choose how they want to show their learning. And it's most students usually enjoy it because this gives them variety in their options. I've actually used a version of this earlier this semester as a summative at the end of a unit, and it was a tic tac toe where the students had to basically start in the middle and then create a tic tac toe either way, where they had to pick two other different assignments to do. So this can just provide multiple outlets for students to showcase their learning and really show you, um, what they've learned over the course of the unit, while for themselves they're able to kind of differentiate and decide what they want to do specifically. So some best practices of a choice board is to first obviously make it aligned with the learning goal, make it aligned with what needs to be taught, whether that's standards based like US history, for example. We got to really focus on the standards because of the end of course test. um, to just the goals of the unit, to whatever you're learning. Make sure there's a specific learning goal that this targets, that this hits on. Obviously the topics can vary, whether it's creating a newspaper on something from World War I to drawing a map of something else from World War I. Obviously the topic's the same, but make sure that the learning goal is still all there. And then a next practice to use with choice boards would be to just mix up the different activities. That's really the best part for the students, is that there's a variety of activities they can choose from. It could be something where there's a drawing option. I know I have a lot of students who love to draw, and I have others that, like me personally, also they say, "Oh, I suck at drawing. I can only draw stick figures." So having a lot of different options is good for students. It's really can just hit on or appeal to every different interest that students have. So this allows students to kind of showcase that creativity while still showcasing how much they learned. And then the final good practice would be to scaffold the material. So, not all students are going to be able to maybe necessarily tackle the same content. Maybe the rigor should be different on different of the choices, depending on, the class level or the student level. Um, but overall, it should be still compatible for all students. So keep it easy to understand, keep it visually appealing, and the students will really enjoy it. Like I said, I've used these in my classes before in a few different settings in lieu of a traditional summative like a quiz or a test, and they seem to really enjoy it because it really gives them the opportunity um, to have their own personal touch on what they've learned over the course of a unit. So choice boards can be really effective if used properly in the classroom.